Hello dear friends, to support us, please like and subscribe to our channel so that we can gain extra energy to continue our work and produce even better content. Today we're going to create a silver necklace with an agate stone for you. First, we heat a silver wire so that we can shape it into a ring or a loop, preparing it for the next step. For this, the silver is first cut and then wrapped around a tool to form it into a circle. Next, this silver ring needs to be soldered, which is done using brass particles and pieces through heating. After that, it must be carefully hammered, as you can see in the image, to ensure the silver takes on a perfect circular shape. To place the stone on it, we need to check that it fits the size of the stone. This process is repeated multiple times until the craftsman is satisfied that the silver is the right size. After that, as shown in the image, it is polished with sandpaper to make it as smooth and shiny as possible, preparing it for precise stone measurement. A substance is placed inside the ring so that the stone can adhere to it. And the craftsman marks around the stone with a pen to guide the next step of carving the silver so the stone can fit perfectly. Once the craftsman has made these markings, they begin carefully carving the silver using specialized tools. This step requires years of experience and practice in this craft. The silver is meticulously carved to ensure the stone fits perfectly, and we can place the stone in it. As mentioned earlier, this process is repeated multiple times, placing the stone, testing, measuring, and carving repeatedly until we are certain the stone is securely and precisely fixed in place.
If you've been with us this far, we'd be delighted if you follow us and don't miss our other videos.
Patience is key in this work. Once the stone is firmly and correctly set, we move on to attaching a piece of silver beneath the silver ring. Here, the initial design of the necklace is placed on the silver piece and measured. A special adhesive is applied to the silver plate. And then the silver ring, which is the main part of the necklace, is placed on it. The two pieces are then joined using brass and heat. Heating plays a crucial role in soldering these pieces together. After this is done, it is dipped in water to cool, allowing the craftsman to remove any excess material or solder marks with scissors. Then, using specialized tools, the grooves are carefully sanded and any excess material is removed. This part is particularly fascinating for our audience, and many have praised it in the comments. As you know, after soldering, removing excess material and polishing, the next step is to further smooth and polish the necklace using sandpaper. The area where the stone sits is carved thinner to ensure the stone fits even more beautifully. Once this is done, traditional or religious prayers, as requested by the customer, are placed inside the hollow part of our religious necklace and secured with adhesive. The stone, which was previously measured precisely, is then placed on the main part of the necklace and secured by the craftsman.
The artisan carefully carves the design step by step, checking for precision at each stage to ensure that the final result is flawless. After the initial engraving, the carvings are deepened and refined with special tools. This step is incredibly satisfying to watch as the ring begins to shine and take its final form. Special tools are used to polish the metal without causing damage, giving it a stunning finish.
Dear friends, to support us, please like and subscribe to our channel so that we can gain extra energy to continue our work and produce even better content.
We hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you liked it, please give us a like and subscribe for more videos. With your support, we'll have even more energy to create beautiful pieces.